Yeah, we joining the NBA now. We gonna start the NBA. We definitely gonna start the NBA. Um, Oh, matter of fact, let me go and 500 VC, whatever. I could use that. I could use that 500 VC. I could use that. I could use that. I could use that right now. Shout out to everybody on my live. All right, it's time to start playing the NBA. I'm ready to play in the NBA. Wait, how do I act? How do I start activating the NBA? Because I think it's Quest. It's Quest to. I'm about to start my rookie season, but before I do, I need to meet GM Cliff Meadows and Coach Brian Tucker to discuss team goals for the year, set personal goals for the first half of the season. All right, so wait before I even do that, it seemed like I didn't finish the street. I gotta do this. I gotta talk to Young Wayne. I don't think it's there. I don't think it's through there, man. I think I gotta go around. Oh, nah, I gotta go around. Who do I talk to? It ain't telling me where the quest is. Oh, it's talking about this series. It's talking about the series of the basketball series. Got it. The basketball series. Yo, how do I get this race car, bro? Everybody's zipping around the whole city, son. How do I get that race car? Yo, how much is them race car cost, bro? Them, my nigga, them race car, bro, is fire, bro. Let me see how much this drink costs. Oh, it was right across the street from me, right? Man, everybody buzzing around in that race car, bro. Oh my god.
Thank you
Thank you
so much
so
for
much for
coming
coming
in.
in.
Bye.
Bye.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
We're looking to make the play-in, because once you're in the dance, anything can happen. But we would consider this season a success if we took our first step to respectability.
Okay.
If you have something to say, Anthony, now would be the time.
Setting your sights low like that, I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. And no offense, Cliff, but that's a loser's mentality.
I understand where you're coming from. And no one should be satisfied with losing. I hate losing. It makes me sick. I get nauseous, headaches, you name it. But it's my job as the general manager to honestly evaluate this roster. And if I compare it to the rest of the league, it wouldn't be fair for me to say we failed if we didn't win a championship.
I see what you mean. But if we don't win a championship, I'm the one that's going to be sick.
I love that about you. Surprise us and push us towards contention faster than I thought. Speaking of, we need to set your personal goals for the first half of the season. Coach Tucker's going to walk us through it.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualize.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing.
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
You know what speaks to me, Coach? I want to prove that I'm the top player in my draft class. That feels like the best combination of realistic and aggressive.
That's a tough goal. You've got some extremely gifted players in the class.
And I'm here to prove that I'm the best of them.
Well, it won't happen overnight, but that's what we'll work toward.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up. Oh, I love Media Day.
It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love it. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Look out there, MP.
Good, MP.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk media day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm going to be upfront with you, MP.
By accident.
I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character.
So it's a white
All
person
I
telling you
have is you're
something, son.
responsible, smart, and considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
Woo! I think it's time to do some lunch. That outfit smells foul.
It's my teammates. You're gonna be the next champion. I wanted to join the Utah Jazz because like nobody talks about them, nobody says anything really about them. You don't really hear about me. I just want to have my own team because you already got LeBron, Curry, like everybody on their own team and shit.
I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room until they get to the league.
Right? Of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay. That makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
Definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's goals in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
MJ's legacy. Man. If you're a hooper from Illinois, that shadow that he casts, it follows you everywhere. Yeah, people, they still talking about looking for the next MJ, like LeBron never had.
Still, being from Chicago, that's a pretty heavy burden trying to live up to that.
It is, and it isn't. I don't put pressure on myself for results. I put pressure on myself to work. If I put in as much work as possible, I'll live with whatever happens.
So you're not trying to one-up the go?
Oh, man. I'm trying to learn from him. How he continued to evolve as a player, how he balanced taking over the game and still keeping his teammates involved. Do I think that I have greatness? Of course. But it's not about comparing myself to MJ. It's about maximizing my gifts and my talents and using them in a way that leads to us winning more games. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Winning games. And that's what I hope to do.
Nicely done. I can see that media training's paying off.
I was just honest, mostly.
But you didn't give them any bulletin board material, okay? It shows maturity and restraint. Look, I get it. Tooting your own horn feels really good when you've earned it the way you have. But you know what? The real pros, they let their game do the talking.
MJ.
Shout out to Mr. P, man. Thank you for joining my live.
MJ once he was MJ. He didn't come into the league talking like that. And you know why?
I'm on 0 likes, man. Let me get a couple likes, man. I got 0 likes.
You can back it up.
All right, that makes sense.
Good.
I hear you.
All right. Now they're ready to take some photographs, and it sounds like they're considering you for the cover.
Okay, that's what's up. So, you got any advice?
Pose in a way that reflects your public persona, okay? You know a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Okay.
Why don't you head over there now? They're all set up for you.
Thank you as always.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And P, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today.
All right. Stand right here.
There. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
that's the magic right there. Yep. Hold that. Perfect.
All right,
We got all we need.
Cool. Hey, you know when this issue comes out now?
I don't know the exact date, but follow us on social, and it'll be up there first.
All right, I got you, man. Thanks.
All right, MP.
Yep.
Hey, ready, MP. MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out.
Listen, hold on. I'm about to start the NBA. This is about to be my first NBA game and shit. Hold on. Let me just take the space mask off.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What do you say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. Hey, that seems fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah. Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know, only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now. That day will come. For right now, just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. No matter how many high-pressure situations that you face, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got your invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's different. All right, it's different. It's different.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna hold you up. You know you gotta go win that game. Yeah, so they playing be proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, Pete.
You know. Plain view.
All right, we're going to start the NBA. This is my first game right here. It's game day. Game time. Game time. Game time, baby. Game time, baby.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to show what he can do as they make their home debut. You can feel the electricity in the building. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. And then on Saturday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And that game against Brooklyn, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Williams at the 3. And for Utah, the guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Then it's Lowry Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendrick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game. And
important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it needs more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with vets.
Out to Morant. He takes the power.
Spectacular dunk.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit.
Let me sub into the man.
Gone here in the first quarter. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Bane passes to Aldama. No good from outside. And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Jazz making a switch here. Collins has checked in. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The Jazz, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws. And I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Sexton on the wing, guarded by Bane. Out to Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Williams. He sinks the 11-footer.
Well, Jordan Clarkson specializes at capitalizing on what the defense gives him. Nicely done in the mid-range.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
You can see Keontae George, a guy who can score it, but that ability to pass and complement that scoring so critical.
Pass to Aldama from deep, and the three ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Runners up. Left in the first quarter. Into the lane.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Outside Williams. Back to Morant. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Outside Collins. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Jazz making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Gigi Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. Kennard, he's checked in for Vince Williams. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Morant. Pass to Jackson. Clark outside. Clarkson against Kennard. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Utah. Here's Money. From past the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Jazz out in front, up 2. And this has been a fairly close game to the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And let's go to the sideline for a report on MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Money out there with Collins. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Money. Hits the 3-point bomb. Money's got 9 points.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. We've got a chance to check up on Walker Kessler's status. David, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Jazz's head athletic trainer. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. Really not the way you want to start the season. Some bad luck right out of the gate. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Money's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Jazz leading by 3. Here's Money. 11 points in the game. Launches it from deep. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Here's LaRavia. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And the basket by Money.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Jazz with some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Collins. Colin Sexton comes in for Money. And it's Keontae George in for Jordan Clarkson. And in the second... checked in for Utah. And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. .41 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Bain. The layup off target.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Jackson, a screen on George. Pass to Jackson. They need this. The rebound by the Jazz. Money's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kessler in the post. Jackson on him. Sinks the three-pointer. Hendricks has got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
And so it's Utah with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far as it's been a dominant showing for the Utah Jazz.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And as great as they've been, the show still has a second act. It can all change in a flash.
Can you say splash on TV?
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the... Checked in for Sexton.
Get him, MP. Your time.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Vince Williams out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those two players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
Inside, Aldama, and Aldama slams it in.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
George passes to Money. And the layup's good off the glass. Money's got 19 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Morant kicks to Williams. Pass to Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Morant scanning the floor. Down low. And it's sent back by Kessler.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker.
Markkanen passes to Money. Kessler the screen. Pass to Hendricks. Taken away by Williams. A moment for an injury report. Let's get an update on Colin Sexton with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Utah's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He's dealing with a sore ankle right now, and they're icing it down to try and keep it from swelling too much.
Injuries never come at a good time, but somehow it seems even more frustrating when they happen this early. Tough break for sure. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Gigi Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And Smart subbed in for Morant. So we can't get either to fall. You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Money, guarded by Bain. Pass to Money. Collins, a screen on Bain. 4 on the clock. Money, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Bain for 3. Rebounded by Clarkson.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the basket by Money.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Bain inside the three-point line. Misses off the left iron. Sexton against Smart. Pass to Money. Launches a 3. And Utah, another 3. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Jackson has the open low, and the buzzer beater's good.
And a big-time 3 to cut it to single digits. They've kept it within reach, but they've got to pick up the intensity in this final quarter.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Sharing the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. Collins is out there with Money, and it's Mills in at the 1 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Money, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Mills. Picked by Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Here's Money. Good on the shot.
Wow.
Money's got 16 here in the second half.
And he has just been in a flow.
Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes.
He has been the X factor.
Morant right side. And he drops it in from the low post.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Clarkson kicks to Collins. To the inside. Here's Money. Collins, a screen on Jackson.
Damn,
no
son.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Morant. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
A different look for Utah.
I'm playing bad in my first game. I'm playing very, very bad in my first game. But I got 31 points, 6 rebounds, so I'm off 5 again.
George in for Patty Mills.
My teammate grade is horrible.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Gigi Jackson. Vince Williams is checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Bain in for Smart. The Jazz again can't hit it.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Out left of the wing to tie it up. Aldama can't hit. Jazz leading by 3. Here's Money. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Looking to get stops late, that kind of defense ain't gonna cut it.
That's unacceptable. The hustle and focus on that end is not there for either side.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Williams passes to Bain. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside for Sexton. Here's Money. Pass to Kessler. It goes straight through with the switch. And now a 5-point Jazz lead.
Wow, Walker Kessler with some big-time confidence.
Here's Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
1:39 left in the 4th quarter. Driving to the basket. Money,
You're
no good.
serious, bro?
The Grizzlies trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
You know, you love it when he plays big. Overpowering move right there. Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Outside Williams. Jackson passes to Aldama. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Oh, we got
I fouled him on 3. Are you serious?
Yeah, there was definitely some contact.
Wow, now he goes for 3 shots.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring source for the Utah Jazz.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And Sexton has it in the corner. The 3, it's Money from deep.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. With the game in the balance, coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. To the paint, here's Aldama. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. .26 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Off the inbound. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Pass to Aldama from the arc. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Block, beautiful block.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Aldama can't hit. And so it's Utah with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
Great win tonight, MC.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text, too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception. Okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game is just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight. teammate, by an opponent, coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
Congrats to MP on his first 20-point game. I remember the first time I scored 20 in college. An amazing feeling.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on the t-shirt.
I'm serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.
Another day, another win. Good work. Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work. Shake it, MP. Let's keep this winning streak going.
Coming up next, the Warriors taking on the Jazz. For the Warriors, a loss in their opening game. They're laser focused now on winning that first one tonight. Jazz, Warriors, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Shorter rotation player, next man up mentality, though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now, we'll see how they overcome it.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the three. And for Utah, George and Sexton in the backcourt. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the four. Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times, I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that...
Kuminga, he's checked in for Green. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy, and no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph
Coach laughed. Is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Nice shot by Kuminga.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Here's Money. He gets it in there. Money's got 5.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Kuminga. The rebound by Markkanen. Jazz leading by 8. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gold.
Money. The wing.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like